I spoke to you in the dressing room earlier, okay? I gave you all the instructions. Let me remind you, I want a clean fight above all things, and I want you to protect yourself at all times. Give me clean breaks on the break, okay? Yo te di las instrucciones en el camerino, okay? Antes que nada, quiero una pelea limpia. Cuando yo diga break, me haces un buen break y no me tires golpe en el break. ¿Estamos de acuerdo? ¿Alguna pregunta? It's good here. Esto está bien aquí, vamos. Toquen guante. Touch love, okay.
And as you can see, the crowd here anxiously awaiting the main event of the evening. Floyd Mayweather Jr. against Henry Bruseles. Pretty boy making his second fight at 140 pounds in Miami.
Rushes with the law, and that has taken away a little bit, I think, of his popularity. But he's great in the ring, and who knows? Could be very interesting here tonight.
Round one, showdown on the Bay. And Mayweather stays right in front of his Puerto Rican opponent and lands a quick right over the top. Quick left inside. Bruseles said he was going to be cautious and attack that body. Hard, though, to catch the cat sometimes.
Boy, he is fast. I like the leather trunks, too. A little bit of a different look.
You just wonder what it's like once the perspiration sets in there. Bruseles gets Mayweather against the ropes and lands a few punches, and the crowd immediately applauds. And you can see in the back there Miguel Cotto in this arena watching very, very carefully. One Floyd Mayweather Jr. realizing that perhaps here in the near future he could be fighting him. Although he wants Costa Tszyu, Craig.
Well, that would make sense because Costa Tszyu has ruled the 140-pound weight class for over 5 years.
It's interesting, though, a lot of the fighters in that 140-pound weight class say they want Floyd Mayweather Jr. What I think they want is the paycheck that Floyd Mayweather Jr. may bring. I don't think they actually want to have to face him.
Well, Floyd himself this week threw out the name of Oscar De La Hoya down the line, moving up to 147.
Well, that's a fight that could very well happen. That's a fight that could very well happen, although it'd be interesting to see how his father, Floyd Mayweather Sr., would take the training for that fight, considering that it would be his son that he would be training Oscar for.
They've been estranged for some 7 years now.
They've made up at times and they've had a relationship, but they've had their struggles, no doubt about that. Floyd Mayweather Jr., though, so far, no struggles against Bruseles. It is round one, less than a minute to go here. Bruseles with a nice right that connects.
Evicted his dad from the house he bought him as a gift, I guess, in 1997. That's one thing about this camp. Floyd does not talk about the personal issues. He concentrates on business, and he's a very engaging interview, too.
Which makes you wonder why he's not a star. He's got the personality. He's got the talents. He's got the record. But what he's had problems with in the past is his life outside of the ring and the way he's handled some of his business decisions. And that's come back and it's cost him.
Certainly hurt his reputation. The more and more he can clear up these issues. He's got 2 charges on him right now, pending. Well, his boxing speaks for itself. He is lightning fast.
Nice right inside. And he just watches, he hits and moves, stick and move. Basically telling him the reference, it's your time. Henry, it's your time, you gotta do something.
Opportunity knocks, doesn't always knock.
And it's good that they're telling him that right now in the first round instead of waiting until 5 rounds in and saying, hey, you know, you need to start making something out of this. They're telling him right away. And look at Floyd, very cautious, moving, but we are seeing a mature Floyd Mayweather now inside of that ring. Keep in mind, first introduced to him after he was in the Olympics of '96, captured the silver medal there. But that's a long time ago. 8 years to be, in fact, come this July. Floyd Mayweather Jr. now 27 years old and doing quite well as a professional.
He was here in South Florida in '98, defeating Angel Manfredi in a 130-pound showdown. Lasted all of 2 rounds.
Well, it was a show, and Manfredi went down.
Now we're at the showdown on the Bay.
Look at that power there by Floyd Mayweather Jr. Doesn't send Bruseles back or anything, but you heard it. And you know if you land about 10 more of those, it's going to affect you.
That was a quick left. And again, you see the reflexes, the elusiveness. I'll tell you one thing, though. Bruseles doesn't look intimidating. He looks at least like he's comfortable here. Unlike, to me, Diaz in the last fight looked like once he felt Peter coming at him.
No, Bruseles said he was going to engage. There's no doubt about it. He's going to engage in this fight. And he's doing his best, but I'll be honest with you. I've only counted maybe 25 punches that Bruseles has landed here this evening. Keep in mind the 140-pound division, the lower weight division, is very active. You have fighters in there that can throw over 100 punches around.
Sure.
Nice right by Floyd. Just standing right in front of there. Taking the shots by Bruseles. More like pats and then escaping the ones that don't hit.
It's got to be frustrating for the opposition. You have him lined up, you think you're going to nail him, you got him set, and that head moves back so quickly you miss it.
Not only do you have to sustain the man's power, but you also have to find a way to catch him.
It's frustrating. You know, kind of like the guys here in South Beach, you know, searching for that beauty, and all night you're chasing and you can't get it.
Nice left there at the end of the round for Floyd Mayweather Jr. Pretty boy just staring down. Let's look at the replays now, Craig.
You got a good left jab. That was one jab that got in from Bruseles. And that's what they need a little more of from that Bruseles camp. Look at Miguel Cotto.
There he is right there. You can watch him. He's watching with the eye of an eagle here this evening.
I always like that. The guy up, down the line, close up and watching potentially the guy he will duel with. So now the talk is Arturo Gotti's fight next week. Good setup, depending if Mayweather moves on here, the matchup between Gotti and Mayweather.
Nice left there that knocked Bruseles off his feet there for a split second. He caught him off with his balance there, Craig, and it worked for him.
It's a real test of your game plan when you go against Mayweather, because you don't get many chances.
The unfortunate thing here for Bruseles is that he just cannot match in terms of power. I mean, rarely do you see the guy come in against the likes of a Floyd Mayweather and really want to engage him, really want to go after him. And it's a shame that he just doesn't have that speed or power to match him, because it would make for a very interesting fight.
Look at other left. He has some good sting, but Mayweather is just a little bit quicker.
And the corner of Bruseles saying, work, work. And he is working this round. He is attacking Floyd more.
Both fighters 5'8", both have 72-inch reaches. There are some that feel that one knock on Mayweather is he's so quick, gets it out of the way, that makes it disinteresting sometimes. Bruseles came out, in fact, in the press conference said, hey, as long as he doesn't run, we'll have a good fight.
Well, sometimes in the sport, people don't like watching showmen put on a show when there's not a knockdown. And that's something that Floyd hasn't had too much here lately. Of course, he's moved up in weight, but he's not scoring those knockdowns like he did in the past. Recent year, he's had some battles here with Jose Luis Castillo. He went the distance in those fights. Went the distance in his debut at 140 against DeMarco Coley.
Unanimous decision, but he did go 12. Knocked him down in the 8th and 10th.
And Bruseles now here in round number 3, gaining some momentum, pushes Floyd into the corner. And maybe those punches to the body have slowed down the former champ a bit. You say former champ, he's never lost. He's just given up the belts every time he's had to move up in weight. But to many, he's the best thing in boxing today. When you just did what you did with the 2 jabs into the right, you hit him where you needed to.
There's a good example of hitting air, though, when he threw the right and missed. And then Mayweather came back with a good short left that connected. Bruseles is trying to stalk Mayweather, but hitting air a little too often. Again, he is coming at him, and that's a good sign for the Bruseles camp.
Round 4, Bruseles versus Mayweather in this WBC 140-pound eliminator. Mario Diaz along with Craig Minervini coming to you live from Miami, Florida, from the American Airlines Arena. And the two are going at it right in front of each other. Floyd Mayweather Jr. saying, I'm tired of moving, I want to stand. And it's like he's toying with him. Look at him work that shoulder.
Yep. Not much of a target.
This is not pretty boy tiring. This is pretty boy toying. Oh, there's that big right there. Another one. There's the left.
One more now, one more.
To the heavy forearm. Referee warning Mayweather, and the crowd booing here. Doesn't seem like a pro Bruseles crowd like I thought it might be.
We're going to see here this evening.
Maybe if he has a good moment here, a highlight, we'll hear the crowd no more.
Look at Floyd just attack that body. Launches off with 4 quick punches. The thing is, Craig, he attacks you with both hands, equal power. Big right there that affects Bruseles. And Floyd takes the fight inside, gives it the proximity of a phone booth, and he comes out on top again against this kid.
He's connecting. Bruseles is hanging in there. He's taking a lot of punches in this round. Bruseles is just having a hard time landing. You know, he's hitting the back, the side, the gloves. He just can't find the open spot to get his punches in, unlike Mayweather, who seems to throw his punches with some economical thought, but lands.
And he's wearing down Bruseles at the same time. Some 10 seconds here in the round. A round where Floyd Mayweather takes the fight to Bruseles, and he gives him more than what he wanted.
Maybe his best round. Let's take a look at some of the action. Good round for Mayweather. Land the right there. Was real good inside. And you see him land again. Protects so well. Landing left and square shots. Not big bombs, Mario, but just consistent punching. And they're scoring. They're somehow getting through the defense.
Well, you have to wonder what's going through the mind right now of Henry Bruseles, because, you know, he said, gosh, what I'd give to have this guy inside and let me brawl with him. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. took the brawl to him, and he outclassed him. So he's outclassing him on the outside and on the inside. And watch him go to work now. Once again, Floyd just connecting inside.
Well, it's impressive because he seems like he could beat you any which way. He was in tight quarters in the 4th round, and now with a little more distance, landing effectively.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been dominant against most of his opponents in the past. He was hoping to carry that dominance with him to 140 pounds. Some would say that he struggled against DeMarco Coley, but he came out with the win. But it appears that this evening, at least for one night, that dominance has returned here in Miami.
That may be bad news for the rest of the 140-pounders.
Floyd just unleashed the punches here. Nice right that connects on the chin of Bruseles. Since Floyd Mayweather Jr. has taken this fight inside, Craig, I think he's inflicted more damage in the previous rounds.
Get all over him. Mayweather's corner yelling at Floyd, instructing him they feel that Bruseles is hurt.
Look at Mayweather now just playing with him inside.
He picks his spots. He doesn't waste his punches. And he seems to also take, Mario, what he has. He's an opening downstairs. He does
nice right there by Bruseles, but here comes Floyd Mayweather once again. Floyd Mayweather Jr. just unleashing here against Henry Bruseles here in round number 5. Sure, he did get hit once, but he responded right away. Less than 10 seconds to go here.
There's a good left that landed in the 5th round. It was a rare miss for Floyd, but there you see just classic Mayweather. Back up, creates the miss, and then an opening. There was the good right hand you talked about from Bruseles. Did get that one good punch in. We'll have to build on that because it's been a frustrating evening. There's a look at one of the great NBA players in Heat second-year guard, Dwayne Wade, the top scorers, and along with Shaq leading the Heat this year.
Round number 6, and let's see if Floyd takes out some of that anger here against Bruseles here this round. Literally just stood up there, Craig, in front of his uncle, just started basically going off on him.
Cash in on a $2.5 million payday tonight. Not a guy you see fight an awful lot. Some have questioned whether his hands tend to be a little brittle and take some of the punishment from fighting.
Well, they've been that way in the past. He has had his hand problems in the past, and that's plagued him at times. And it has caused longer than expected layoffs. But no problems with the hands here this evening. They seem to be functioning.
Well, he's had fights he's won with one hand. No, you never really get a good square look at him either. He comes at you on the angle.
Well, styles make everything in the sport of boxing. And, you know, the more angles you create, the better style you have to not get hit.
Excellent countering now.
And look at Floyd just continuing to stay right in front of him. Oh, big right there by Bruseles for a second. Floyd just moves out of it.
It got him, though. That was a good right hand again.
Kind of waked him up there for a second. Nice jab by Floyd. Just snaps Bruseles' head back.
Like a good uppercut in there, too, Mario.
Got the crowd behind it.
I got it. Watch your head.
Floyd winking towards that Roy Jones Jr. right now. Like saying, you know, I got this one tonight.
That's some ring presence.
You know what, Roy? I think I might go put down a little down on a Brickell Avenue condo with the 2.5. Because he's making it look easy tonight.
Well, he makes it look that way, but I'm sure Bruseles is feeling the other side of it. It's tough. It's just tough going against the guy he's a tactician.
Nice big punch there and rocks Bruseles. And Floyd's got him hurt. Floyd's got him hurt. Floyd feels it, and he's getting on top of Bruseles. 13 seconds left in the round. Not enough time for Floyd to perhaps finish this, but he's got the Puerto Rican rocked. Breathe through the mouth, breathe through the nose. Look at some of the action here from the previous round.
Big uppercut there from Mayweather, and again, the counter missed. That time he did not connect with the right, but came back with a good left, and again, right on the noggin of Bruseles. And we had that one good punch again, which seems to be the theme for him in the round. I don't even think he's fighting that bad a fight. I think it's just all Mayweather here because of Mayweather's talent. Bruseles is sort of, I mean, right now he can't feel like he's leaving anything out. He's throwing punches. He's trying to get him in there. Mayweather's just too tough to get your punches and score.
Well, that's been the case for a lot of his opponents.
Yeah, that's the same old story. And
you know, you look tomorrow when they grab the Sunday paper and they read the caption on this story, it's going to be like looking at a box score for the Miami Heat here in South Florida. Same exact story once again. Pulls out the win, same way. And Floyd is now beginning to unleash once again.
Still time left, so Bruseles is hanging in there. But he's going to have to turn it around somehow or get that knockdown type punch in.
And Floyd once again talking over. Floyd was talking to Jim Lampley and the HBO crew. Jim was making a comment, and he made a comment to him.
Kind of nodded. Yeah, I agree with that, Jim. Don't agree with Larry on that one. But
I'm convinced that Floyd might be the first fighter to ever do analyst work of his own fight while it's going on.
He's working on that post-fight career already. He's got a good TV look.
He's got a great TV look, and he's got great conversational skills. And he's got great talents. And he's showing them off here once again.
We'll talk to the winner after this fight.
He'll be talking to Floyd. Floyd, nice uppercut there. Now once again.
It can happen, Mario, in sports. You know that.
Absolutely.
I will not say that. But if he keeps going like this, you bet.
He's continuing to wear down Bruseles here. Once again, look at the combinations and how he's landing them. Inside, too. This is not Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s best area. And he's exposing Bruseles tonight with one of his weaknesses. Big uppercut there. Once again, another one.
Well, Costa Zoo has ruled this weight class for almost a decade. Mayweather's presence changes the landscape a little bit here. A lot of good 140-pounders, though, around.
No doubt about it. It's right now, it is a golden era of the 140-pound division. It really is. You know, we might even see a rematch with Diego Corrales. That fight took place back at 130 pounds, and it was a domination by Floyd Mayweather Jr., but you put 10 pounds on that Diego Corrales frame, and you're looking at a completely different fighter, which we've seen.
Let's take a look at the action from that round. Body shot. Again, countered after the miss. Just leans back. Look at that.
Seconds out.
It's been a Bruseles feedback as far as his head goes for the very quick, lightning fast Floyd Mayweather.
Speed and body. Round number 8.
Has Bruseles even won one round? I don't think so. And not because he hasn't tried. He's giving it his all out there.
He just talked about the Falcons, and he said he liked Michael Vick. Floyd Mayweather Jr. conducting an interview inside the ring.
Does he really think Michael Vick is going to shred apart that Eagles defense tomorrow?
Well, in the
NFL
snow, he
playoffs?
might have a chance.
We'll see.
Of course, here in the States, we're preparing for the Super Bowl, which is going to be taking place 2
Right.
Sundays for tomorrow. That's our biggest sporting event. But you know what? Forget the bombs of tomorrow. We just saw a few here inside the ring.
I'll tell you what, like him, though, that Eagle defense is quick, and you could see the quickness all throughout tonight from Floyd Mayweather. That's unbelievable. He actually, so to say that, though, he had to hear the lead comment before that while he's fighting.
Right.
Body, John, body.
And answer the question. And also, here's Uncle.
You sell snow cones next round, too.
Now, you look at Roger Mayweather, he's an interesting subject to look at during the course of a fight because he's not really doing much or saying much. He just sits back and watches his nephew fight. Greg, you see him right behind you.
Yeah.
What's Roger doing?
Kicking back,
Does he need popcorn?
enjoying the fight. He likes Michael Vick, too, I guess. Is it possible to get too cocky in the ring?
It is, absolutely. We've seen people pay for it.
Yeah. Now, it seems like even though he's been doing all this, he's still...
Look at there goes the knockdown right there. And it's also possible to be extremely confident, and that's what's going on there.
Oh, he's dancing now. Body shot. Bruseles got up in a split second. Look at this.
Look at Floyd. Just unleashing now. Shades of Sugar Ray Leonard. This is when Floyd Mayweather goes from possum to bulldog. And watch him go. And the corner of Bruseles is stopping the match.
Corner saying it, but not the ref or Bruseles.
Bruseles is stopping the fight. Bruseles' corner is stopping the fight. That's it. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has once again come into the ring and put on a dominant performance inside of it. We got Costa Zoo, we've got Arturo Gatti, perhaps Miguel Cotto. But here's how he took care of Henry Bruseles. Body shot that knocked him to the canvas. He gets up and Floyd just goes to town. Right there's the second knockdown. Actually, say first, he comes up here. There it is right there. That was the second one. And the corner of Bruseles stopping the match. And you can see the two fighters now meeting in the center of the ring. Here's Michael Buffer now.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jorge Alonso calls a halt to the contest. The official time, 2 minutes, 55 seconds of round number 8. The winner by TKO, still undefeated. The pound for pound, best in the world, the former two-time world champion, the undefeated pretty boy Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.